Hello, David Taub here from NextLevelGuitar.com. How you doing? Been getting a lot of emails about wah pedals and what wah pedals do I like and what do I use in my live rig and whatnot, and can we do a little demo on some stuff? And I'm like, sure, why not? For a long time, I used to use the original Crybaby wah pedals, and over time, the problem that I had with them was I found that they broke down a lot, and I had to constantly been taking it in to get them fixed, and just kind of got tired of them breaking down as much, and they were a little on the trebly side for me. A lot of guys use them and they're really good. A lot about effects is what sounds best to your ears. So I'm just going to give you, things that I look for in a wah and the things that I like. Just to kind of give you some suggestions, but ultimately it's your decision. Find out what sounds best to your ears and try lots of stuff and see what you like best. I went from Crybabies to the original Crybabies. I started using a Vox wah, and I used a Vox wah for many years, and that wah held up great, and then just recently that broke down, and I wanted to try something different. So I went out and I started playing all different kinds of wah pedals to see what sounded best to my ears. And a few things about wah that I look for, first of all, is durability. I'm a big guy. I'm like 215 pounds, so it's like I'm stepping on the thing and really hitting it, and I really kill my notes, so it's like I need a wah pedal that's really built well, solid, construction. A lot of the ones that are plasticky, to me, they just don't seem like they're going to hold up under a lot of heavy. I play out live a lot of heavy use. So if you're using a lot with effects boxes in general, you want really sturdy metal construction. The other thing I look for in wahs, for me, is simplicity. I like a wah where you step on it and you click it, it's on, and then you click it again and it's off, and that's it. I tried wahs with lots of different effects on them and different distortions, and you step on it on the heel, and it clicks on this set of effects, and on the toe it's this set of, and to me, when they jam so many effects into one pedal, it just kind of compromises the sound. At least that's what I've found. So I like, basically in a wah, simplicity. Simplicity. I use the KISS principle for a lot of my rig. Keep it simple, stupid. And I find I have a lot less aggravation that way. So I like the basic wah. I don't like wahs with lots of different things built into them. Just a basic wah. And believe it or not, I tried so many of them, and the one I finally settled on was this Zakk Wylde wah pedal that made Crybaby, made by Dunlop. And it's really, really cool. It has a very kind of thicker, throatier sound, and that's what I really like in this wah. It has modified circuitry in it to bring that. So that's kind of a cool little thing about this wah. Another kind of cool thing about this wah, besides the sound, is it has an adjustable torque clutch on the rocker, so that allows you to vary the resistance if you like a looser wah or one you'll have to press down a little harder. And they give you with the wah this long Allen wrench, because right under the heel you place this little Allen screw, and then you kind of stick it into the slot here and turn it, and you can adjust that clutch, that tension. So that's kind of cool about it. So I'm going to play for a little now, and I want you to hear it clean and distorted. And that's the box it came in, right? And just as a side note, when you're buying your effects, always save the boxes, because you might want to trade it in later or sell it, or way down the road, some effects become collectible, and they're always worth more if you keep the original box, original paperwork, everything. This came with like a guitar pick and other kinds of stuff, so you want to save all that stuff, keep it in the box. Just a little tip for you. So I switched to a Fender Big Apple Strat, late 90s American-made Stratocaster, and a clean tone, and I want to play a little clean for you. I'll just play a little 145, and you can hear some of the cleanness with the Zakk Wylde wah pedal by Dunlop. Kind of cool. So it has a real nice kind of clean kind of sound that clean kind of wah tones you can get with the wah, as well as some real thick and meaty distortion. Okay, so now I switched. I got the 97 Gibson Les Paul limited edition and a fatter distorted tone, and this is my favorite. I really like cranking this wah through a nice distorted channel. Really thick and meaty. The other thing about wah playing is a lot of guys kind of rock it right on the beat. Like if this is the wah pedal in my hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2, and they keep that going, and that's cool, you know, especially if you're doing like rhythmic 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3, and that's that real kind of right on the beat kind of use of the wah. What I tend to do more with the wah is I tend to just use it to accentuate certain notes, and especially string bends. And I kind of search with it with my foot for that sweet spot, and then I kind of hold it. So I don't really work the wah a lot on the beats. I kind of use it to accentuate more certain notes. Every now and then I'll use it on the beats, but try like finding like the sweet spot. See, I'm not pushing down on the wah right now. Now a little bit. Very subtle use of the wah. Not this. Because I don't want all that. I want the note to be very subtle with a lot of vibrato. Sometimes I'll just leave the wah in one position and play with it, a lot like Joe Satriani does. Now I'm using a little bit heavier. I'm going back to just accentuating. I'm just staying like in B Dorian. See, again, I'm kind of searching for that sweet spot. Holding it, letting the note ring out. Now I'm giving a little more up and down. So a lot about good wah playing is feel, you know, and it's really how I think of it is just finding the sweet spot with the wah by coming down with the foot and up and just listening as you're bending your notes. I use it a lot on bends, and just sit and practice with it, and don't always just be hammering away at it, because after a while that just gets too predictable. So you want to kind of use it a little bit, try using it a little bit more subtle, and see how you like those results. All right, so try out the Zakk Wylde wah pedal. I like it. I think it's a great wah. It's simple, it's built really well, and it has some really cool features, and those are the kind of the things that I look for in a wah. So I hope this helped you in your wah search, or maybe you learned a few things about wah pedals, and I'll see you in the next lesson.